zine is an independent publication made by an individual or a small group of individuals. So you could think of it as a small homemade magazine. It's always made for love and not for profit, and a zine can break one or all of those rules and still be a zine. My name's Luke Sinclair. I'm one of the coordinators here at Sticky Institute. We've stocked over 18,000 individual zine titles from all around the world, and we take 10 copies of any zine. 80% of the shelf price goes back to the artist. We keep 20%, which we use to pay the bills and keep the place open. A lot of the work that we stock you can date back to punk happening in 1976 and the mainstream media not covering the kind of music that people were listening to, so they decided that they were going to make their own media to talk about that music. But then you go back from that and you can kind of date science fiction fanzines to much earlier in the 20th century. Look at the beat poets in the 60s, they were all self-publishing. Some of that might fall under zines. So I started making zines in 1993. And just as I was finishing at art school, Simone Ewenson, who I had worked on a play with a number of years before, she came to speak as a guest artist at the art school. And she said she was interested in starting a small shop space dedicated to small artworks. So we opened the shop, and we were stocking a range of stuff when we first opened at Sticky, and it got to the point where there was too many zines. The zines were overpowering, and at that point, you know, we were a zine shop, and there was no really going back.
We have this saying, the zines are hot right now, and we say it every year, because every year it's like there's a new generation of people who discover zines, they're excited about zines. And so there are like months of the year where like zines are really hot and really popular, and then for the rest of the year people kind of forget about it, and then the next year it just kind of starts again with like a new generation of kids. The internet didn't kill zines, it kind of made them stronger in a way, because there's something very tactile about a zine that people love. And yeah, it's really hard to replicate that in any other format. Like even an e-zine, even like an e-magazine, it doesn't feel the same. You can't touch it, you can't tear it up and like stick it on your bedroom wall as a poster. It's not quite the same.
It slowly kind of dawned on me that the internet was being used as a resource to connect all these people who made zines, and it wasn't being used to destroy zines, it was being used to promote zines. We were running an online zine project called the Quarantine Zine Club. People could send their zines digitally to us, and we would upload them to this website and you could access them.
There's always this like doom and gloom about like the internet killing zines, but it hasn't really transpired to be true for a number of reasons. Zines have a very tactile quality to them that people are always going to value. The popularity has been pretty steady and actually increasing over time. Every year we run a zine fair called the Festival of the Photocopier, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger every year, really by like an exponential factor. We've had to start limiting the amount of people that we are actually allowing to table now, because it went from like 60, 70 tables to 200 and something tables in the span of a few years.
Simone Ewenson came up with the name Sticky, and we were called Sticky for the first 6 years. We had a lawyer on the committee who found the name just a bit too general, I think, that other projects could be called Sticky as well. So we decided to add the Institute, which I kind of thought was really funny. I didn't kind of think it'd stick. I thought people would still, but people do call us. We are called Sticky Institute now and have been for 14 years. With Sticky, it's intriguing, and we definitely can't change it anymore.